Welcome to the latest episode of Rewind by Affinity Streaming podcast. I'm Contrell, joined today by Charlie. How are you, Charlie?
Tired, but it's good.
Same. Today's movie, House of Yes, 1997, starring Parker Posey. But before we get started, ask you guys to join us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube. We'd really appreciate it. So House of Yes, 1 hour, 25 minutes, rated R. And just so you know, we will be spoiling this movie if you haven't seen it. Charlie, do you remember where you were October 10th, 1997 when this movie was released?
October 10th, 1997? I don't know, somewhere in like elementary school, kindergarten.
Well, I was actually
on my radar.
It wasn't on the radar. Yeah, I was actually on a date with my wife.
Nice.
At the movie theater to see this movie, to see
this one.
Yes, yeah, because I was a big Parker Posey fan, so we went to a lot of like indie movies at the Ritz in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
so this was one of them.
An indie movie, or was this a major movie?
I believe it was considered an indie. The budget was only $1 million, and it was distributed by Miramax. And yeah, it was submitted to Sundance. I think it was a film festival, made the rounds at film festival, and Miramax picked it up. Yeah. It was directed by Mark Waters. Like we said, starring Parker Posey, who actually won a Sundance Award for this. And I don't know if you're familiar with Razzies.
Yeah, I am.
But Tori Spelling was nominated for a Razzie for this. She was the girlfriend, Teresa, I believe.
She wasn't.
I believe that's her name. I could be wrong on that name. So the gist of the movie, Marty takes his new girlfriend back home on Thanksgiving to visit his mom, his younger brother, Anthony, and his sister, Jackie O, who's obsessed with Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis.
Yeah.
Dresses like her. Loves her. Whatever.
Yeah, just absolutely obsessed with her. She likes
absolutely
wearing
obsessed.
Clothes.
Wears her clothes. Yeah.
And also, don't forget that their family is, I don't know, I think they're supposed to be like wealthy socialites in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, I guess they live next door to the Kennedys because she was like looking out the window and like their horses got out at one point.
I thought they just read it in the newspaper. That's what I understood.
The hurricane took the Kennedy stables. The horses got loose. Secret Service were all over the place.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought they were like looking out the window. Because the girl was like, I didn't hear any horses.
I thought she was... So, spoiler, like that. She's just crazy. That main girl, Parker.
The main girl is a little off her rocker.
Yeah.
So, Charlie, about 20, 30 minutes into this movie, what were your thoughts? What were you thinking?
Well, you know what? In the first like few minutes, it opens up with this scene. It's like I guess it's supposed to be like a home video of the main character. I don't know her actual name, but everyone calls her Jackie O because, like we said, she's obsessed.
Jackie O, yeah.
Jackie Kennedy. And so in that home video, she's like dressed as her, and it like looks a bit odd, and so I was already like, what am I really watching? So I kind of spoiled the movie for myself by accident because I was like trying to just look up like just what kind of movie it was. Because you had said it was like a comedy, so I was like, "This isn't like where's the funny?"
Well, it's listed as a dark comedy.
Yeah. So I got that, and then yes, they just laid out the whole plot like right there, and I'm like, "Well, that's okay. Well, now I know everything." Whoops. But
yeah, he spoiled it. The fiance's name was Leslie. By the way, I think I said Teresa. Leslie, played by Tori Spelling. And the boyfriend Marty was also in a movie that we recently just did called what was it called? I don't remember now. Reality. He was an FBI agent in reality, Josh Hamilton.
Good for him.
Yeah. So as you watched it, you were suspicious that something was going on between the brother and sister. Like Parker had a lot of innuendos in there.
Yeah, especially how she like jumps up on him. So he like comes from Thanksgiving. His sister like jumps up into his arms. I don't know. I wouldn't do that with my sister.
Yeah, I hope not. Yeah, that the whole, as an outsider coming into that house, things were off from the beginning.
Yeah,
and I felt like a normal person would have been like, I'm not staying here. Like, you got to take me somewhere else.
Or should at least, so like we're talking about the girlfriend character, right? Because
the girlfriend character.
She should have had more like red flags going. Like, she didn't even look uncomfortable. She was just like, oh, they're really weird. Okay.
Yeah.
She was from New York. She was from New York.
She's from New York, where everyone. Well, she said everyone was. Yeah.
Okay, did you get that? She said everyone is gay there.
Everyone is gay in New York. Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, she said everyone was gay in New York.
I haven't heard
well,
that
at least the
before.
men are, is what she said. At least the men are. That's why I feel like maybe that's why she was holding on to him so bad, because that was like her only option.
Yeah, maybe that was supposed to be a thing where it's like she was having a hard time finding guys, and because everyone she liked ended up being gay and he wasn't.
Yeah, so she was stuck on this guy.
I
guess. But even the brother, who was played by Freddie Prinze Jr., horribly, I might add, he was just so creepy from the moment she got there. I thought she would have been like, yo, your brother, like any normal person would be like, Marty, your brother is creeping me out. Can you control him?
Yeah.
Can you do something?
Maybe she thought he was just mentally disabled, you know? He kind of gives off that vibe. I don't know if it's on purpose, but kind of does.
I think he did give off like a slow vibe, but I don't know. So so the night goes on. Jackie O convinces Marty to play their childhood game where they pretend that they're the Kennedys and he kills her.
Yeah. So I just want to say, like, so this whole movie is, a lot of it just feels a little off, which I guess is intentional. And like, I don't know if I can say I loved this movie, but I was interested like the whole time. I was like waiting to see what was happening.
Yeah, it kept your attention. Yeah. You wanted to know.
Yeah, so I guess that's like testament to the like decently done acting, you know.
Yeah, I mean it was kind of split. 62 critics, 76 audience, and a 6.0 on film. Yeah, 76. The audience was higher. Yeah, 6.0 on Film Affinity. But so you didn't, none of the lines, nothing made you giggle, or you didn't find anything comedic?
I know I laughed a few times, but it was just a few times. Yeah, when it says dark comedy, I expect more funny things, you know, or like you're supposed to be laughing because, like, I thought it was funny that she's like, so she goes to this Halloween party. That's when it opens up this home video. She's dressed as Jackie right after her husband got like assassinated, and she puts like, I don't know, dried ketchup to be like blood and stuff like that on her. That's kind of funny. You know? Right? That's the kind of thing.
Yeah, that's funny. I think their relationship was supposed to be funny. I don't know. I think Tori Spelling was supposed to be funny. But definitely Parker Posey's reactions to Tori Spelling was supposed to be funny, and then I laughed a couple times.
Yeah,
especially when she came downstairs and she had on her like black dress with a little white frillies on it, and Parker Posey was like, "Oh my,
yeah. Oh my, good evening."
Good evening.
Is that an evening dress?
I don't know.
It certainly looks like an evening dress.
It's very pretty.
Well, I dressed for dinner.
Would you like a glass of Liefermilch?
No, thank you. I'll just have a glass of wine.
That's the name of the wine.
Yeah, I think I laughed there.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of the movie.
So was this? I have to ask, was this funnier in the theater? Like,
I don't think this was funny. I don't think it was supposed to be funny in the theater.
I know it's not supposed to be like a laugh out loud comedy, but like I'm just wondering if like I'm from a
Yeah,
different generation, like I don't quite get the
yeah, no,
comedy
and
part
you
of
know
this
what's
kind of
funny?
comedy.
Like those normally, um, those movies are like an older crowd.
Yeah.
Like I was pretty young to be sitting in that movie, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't think the older crowd enjoyed it as much.
Really.
I don't remember it being. I don't remember much about that night, but
Yeah.
I just remember seeing it in the theater and where I saw it, and that it was a Parker Posey movie, which I loved. I always wanted to see Parker Posey. Yeah, gotta go see Parker. Gotta support
Yeah.
Parker Posey.
I have. I'm trying to like look up dark comedies because like I'm trying to. I know I've seen a bunch. Oh, like I've seen Swiss Army Man. That's a dark comedy. That is more that makes me laugh though. You know, have you seen that one?
I have not.
Okay.
But are dark comedies supposed to make you laugh, or are they just supposed to be?
I think.
like,
Well, I think my understanding of a dark comedy is that it's like it's not like they're not like telling jokes like a I don't know, I guess like just a normal comedy. But you kind of laugh at how weird or odd. You laugh at like the strangeness of it, like the fact, like I said, like she was pretending to be Jackie O so much that she put like dried ketchup on herself. You know. Like,
yeah,
that's
I
like,
mean, I think her
funny,
mom
but it's, like,
enabled her
weird.
to. Yeah, that's dark. That's dark. That's like if they had shown her outfit at the party, like that's been more of a dark comedy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
her mom enabled that behavior,
Yeah.
and I think she like, and I feel like they were at the end. They were trying to say that I don't know if you got this, that they were trying to say it was more the brother's fault. Did you feel that way? No.
Nah. I think they were all just a little nuts.
Yeah, they were all nuts. The whole family, apparently.
Yeah. I guess they were kind of blaming. Well, they weren't like blaming him, but they were like, oh, you know, if you hadn't left, like she wouldn't be as crazy. You know.
Yeah, but I felt like that last scene with him, and he was obviously recording her, and she was like, "Stop!" Like, were they trying to say that he instigated the relationship?
I don't know. Oh, that scene. Yeah. So like I wasn't sure. I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I kind of interpreted it as like it was just like a game, but like, yeah, maybe that was it.
yeah. So it was all his fault. So Leslie obviously catches them at some point, and the mom wants Leslie out.
Yeah.
And so I guess Leslie's trying to convince Marty to go back with her to New York.
Yeah.
And
that's crazy.
You thought that? Yeah, I thought she should have been like, "I'll take the taxi. I'm out of here. I never want to see you guys
right,
again."
Thanks. Yeah, I'm out. If
Thanks,
I
but
would
no
have also
thanks.
been like, I also would have been like, I mean, if you really want to talk to me, you can talk to me in New York. I'll be there. I'm not staying here
yeah,
anymore.
that's fair.
This like lunatic and
Yeah, yeah. So, this of course sets Jackie O off, and there's a gun involved. My question is, why do they keep a gun knowing she's crazy? And if she shot her before, like, it just seems like a bad recipe for disaster. Like,
yeah, I don't know. They're just weird rich people. I guess they just have a gun around.
I also felt like maybe he wanted to die at the end.
I don't think so.
He made no effort though to disarm her at all.
Well, he was probably hoping like. So it kind of ends where they redo that scene. They redo like a scene of like the Kennedy assassination. He's like pretending to be Kennedy. So they redo that again, except this time she has a real loaded gun. And so she's trying to like, I think he's just trying to play along and be like, oh, okay, yeah, it'll be, she won't do it. I'm just hoping.
So if someone has shot you before in the past, and you see them with a gun again, you're not the least bit like concerned. You're just like, oh well, she probably won't do
I
it.
think he was concerned. He was like telling everyone to like run and grab stuff and do things, and it's just like the gun is pointed at him.
Yeah, I just felt like he could have made more of an attempt to save himself there. Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well, he gets buried in the backyard with Dad.
Yeah, get experience. So was that real or not? The dad part?
I don't know. That's unclear.
It's unclear.
It seems like yes, but in any case, the dad didn't just walk out. I think.
Yeah. As we should mention, this was adapted from a play.
Yeah, you could definitely feel it.
Yeah, it definitely felt stages like on a by Wendy McLeod. We'll mention her adapted from her play. I wonder how the play did. I didn't look that up, but
oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
like how well it did. It must have done well.
It was received. I guess so, but it's a sensitive topic. I mean, it's. I mean, it's been a rough week for me. I've been watching incest movies and movies about guys having sex with pigs. The Affinity Streaming podcast is on a roll right now.
Yeah, we're the bunch of perverts, I guess.
We need to watch a Disney movie next week to cleanse our soul. So, Charlie, this is your first time seeing this movie, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Have you seen any other Parker Posey movies?
God, I mean, I've seen like Blade. She's in Blade. I don't know what else I've seen her in.
Superman Returns, maybe.
Oh, who was she in that movie?
She was just like the little, like, I think she was the bad guy sidekick, or Lex Luthor's Lex Luthor's like crony.
Okay.
But
she's in a bunch of movies.
She's in a bunch. She's a person. She was in You Got Mail.
Yeah.
Too. So
she's in Coneheads.
Coneheads. Oh, she's in the Netflix Lost in Space show too, which is really good. Sure? Yeah.
I think that's listed here. This is Google.
She was in the I think she's like the nutty professor on Lost in Space.
She's not the nutty professor from the Nutty Professor movie?
No, not the Nutty Professor movies. But Lost in Space and House of Yes. So Charlie, if someone says, "Hey, I'm about to watch this movie House of Yes," do you recommend it? What would you say?
Yeah. I mean, I think by the time they've found that movie, they're probably good to go for it, It's like, because it takes, like, you said you were having trouble even finding it. So I feel like if you were able to find it and you put in that much effort to find it, you're good to go. You're good to go. Yeah. But, like, I don't know if I wouldn't recommend it to, like, everyone, It's kind of an odd movie. It's an interesting movie. But it's a hard movie to just like love and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this again. I love that movie. Yeah. I haven't seen it in the 25 years. Yeah, since it came out. As good as you remember. Did you like it then? I guess. Did I like it then? That's a good question. I think I did. Was it? I thought it was weird. Was it a good date movie? I don't think it was a good. I think luckily because we were already married, that it wasn't like. It wasn't like a deal breaker. Hey, let me take this girl on the first date to this incest movie. And then after you say like, "Oh, I have something to tell you." Want to meet my sister? Fortunately, we were already married, so it was an interesting night out. Yeah. But I would recommend people to watch it. Like I think I would. Yeah. And I love Parker's performance in this. I thought she was. Oh yeah, she was great. Yeah. I thought the mom was good too. I liked her.
Yeah, the mom was creepy.
More like understated, and yeah, she's kind of creepy, but not.
Yeah,
she's
she
not like.
disappeared a lot in the movie.
Yeah, she's not
Noticed.
like creepy and like sometimes creepy is like really creepy. She's just creepy and like a little. It's like a little off, you know. She's like almost seems normal, but you can tell she's a little off. That's great.
Yeah, it was great. And I didn't think Tori Spelling was that bad. I'd say she was nominated for a Razzie for this, but I think that should have gone to Freddie Prinze because his performance was, I don't know if I liked it. Like if I had to vote the least valuable player in this cast, it would be it would have been Freddie Prinze.
You could remove him.
Yeah,
I think he was supposed to be funny. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, he was not funny.
He wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's called a dark comedy, because he's supposed to be funny, and then he's not funny, so just remove the comedy part mostly.
And we have to shout out Rachel Lee Cook, who played a young Jackie O in this movie. Rachel Lee Cook of She's All That fame. Have you ever seen She's All That?
Once, a very long time ago.
All right.
Freddie Prinze Jr. is also in that. So.
Is he in that too?
Yeah.
Wow. He's the main guy in that. That's right. Oh. Maybe
I am just looking this up right now.
All right. I'm Freddie Prinze. I just know him from the Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah.
So. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on this look back in 1997, 25 years ago. Next week, we're going to do Stargate.
One of my movies.
One of Charlie's movies. I did pick House of Yes, because it was a date movie for me and my wife long back when. So next week we will be doing Stargate. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you then. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Peace.